I think gifts overall are stupid. The parents should get the kid a gift. That's it until they're like 18. Then no more gifts.
But this is for a wedding.
Fuck gifts. It's just like because everyone's threshold is different. Gifts make people feel like shit.
I don't think so. I
Yes.
think that if like it's coming from the goodness of your heart and you want to
Fuck gifts. And welcome back to Give It To Me Straight.
I'm Alex.
And I'm John. And we're your gracious
gracious
hosts.
Yay. How's your day?
How's your day?
How's your week been?
It's been busy. We're busy people.
I think because we're in crunch time right now. And it only hit me, I think, like a week ago where I was like, whoa.
We don't have anything. Well, no. A crib.
It's really just a bassinet. It's not a crib.
We don't need much. No, that's a crib. It says Baby Bjorn crib.
Right. But that's about all we have.
That's like a mobile crib.
I guess my dad, he's building a custom, what is that called?
Changing table.
Changing table.
Is he gonna put like guards up?
Yes.
Okay.
He is. He said that because I was like, nah, it should be fine. He's like, I'm gonna add some rails.
My dad was asking about it. I was like, I have no idea. I don't know what it's gonna look like. It's got like legs and a drawer.
I mean, I ordered the handles for it, which are pretty. I walk in that room. I think it's just TikTok that gets me because I see people who are like nesting 28 weeks or nesting at 32 weeks. And I'm like, we're due in just a few.
Have you had that feeling at all? Nesting?
No.
What is nesting? Like cleaning?
Yeah, like the want to start organizing things to get ready for a baby.
I mean, we did. We organized that room with your mom.
Only because my mom came over and was like, I'm forcing you to do this. If it wasn't for my mom coming over, it would still just be a room with piles of shit.
Well, we're just waiting for our stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm like. I wasn't in any rush to do it, but I'm glad we did do it. I didn't realize, I didn't know you had to wash all the baby clothes.
Yep. I mean, me neither. But I'm like, I buy something from the store, I just put it on my body. But then you realize, I guess it's like
the chemicals.
Yeah, babies can have allergies.
EPFs
you don't know.
BFPs or whatever the fuck's in the clothes.
We're just going to be best friends with Google because we don't
YouTube.
know.
Just whatever. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
People are doing it for thousands of years, hundreds of years, whatever.
Yeah.
We got it.
I know. I think from social media, you see a lot of what other people are doing and it gives you anxiety because you're like, should I be doing this? Should I be this prepared? Because I'm not. So in case you're pregnant and you're doing 2 to 3 weeks, don't worry. We haven't done shit. Like,
we should probably stop talking about kids, seeing how people think that's the one comment was saying that's all we're doing is talking about kids.
I don't care. The majority of our listeners are ages 25 to 40, and most of those people have kids.
That's also not all we're talking about. Like, and even the questions that we pull are all just, they're all over.
I don't give a fuck. This is what we're experiencing right now.
This is our stage of our life.
This is what we're going to talk about. If you listen to our episodes a few years ago, you can hear us talking about like being newlyweds and being pieces of shit, like going out and partying. Half the time I didn't have a voice because I was out partying all the time. Yeah.
And now I'm like...
I had bachelorette parties. That's why I was always on a bachelorette party. And so our first season, I feel like I never had a voice. I was always so raspy.
I haven't been on a bachelor party in forever.
I don't know the last time that I actually lost my voice. When am I like screaming above people at the bar?
When we went to Vegas for F1.
I didn't really lose my voice. It was a little bit raspy.
I lost my voice too. Remember we were at that club and I was screaming
That's what happens,
to try to talk to you. And I'm like, I have no voice now.
It was fun though. It was worth it.
Yeah, so we go from partying to now I'm just like, we're trying to keep Kobe off our bed because like I'm such a light sleeper. And so to not have room on the bed and then Alex snoring, I'm like, Kobe, just stay off the bed. And it's like he's just pacing. Like
he knows,
every 2 hours.
He knows something's brewing. He's getting ready too.
He's getting me ready.
He's feeling my symptoms. Like every time I get up to pee, he's like, something is happening. Something is brewing.
He doesn't care. What are you talking? Kobe could care less. No, Kobe loves who he's with.
Yeah. No, people are like,
no loyalty.
Did your dog change when you got pregnant? I was
no.
like, no. If anything, he became more separate from me.
Yeah, he's like, get away from me.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck are you doing?
God. All right, what else? What's going on? How
Well,
was your week? What did you do?
I just wanted to talk about like nursery organization, which again, if you're not there yet, don't stress. I haven't packed a hospital bag and I could deliver at any second. My water could break right now.
I think you're fine.
It could. It could.
Sure,
you
it
just
could,
don't know. So that was nice to have that like one-on-one time with my mom. She was very helpful because she's been the go-to person for my brother who has 3 kids. And I feel like she's a pro. She knows so much more than we do.
This is going to be like the era of Jen.
Yeah.
Because she's going to be like, I know everything. You know nothing.
Good.
Listen to me. And I'm like, that's fine.
Honestly,
Tell me what to do.
When I feel like grandparents have their first grandchild, they're a little rusty because it's been a while. My mom now has 3 kids that she has already gone through. She's cared for. She knows. She's primed. And my mom is like she's in her early 60s, but she's very fit. And so I feel like she's very...
Don't offend her. I think she just turned 60, right?
She's turning 61 this year. Okay. So yeah.
Give her a little credit.
Okay,
You're like early 60s. That she 60
right.
Sorry, she's a newly 60-year-old.
Yeah. But she's probably got more energy than I do. So I'm very grateful to have her around.
Yeah, that was good. I feel better that the room's cleaned up and organized a little bit more.
Right. But one thing I remembered that I wanted to talk about was we were driving the car the other day, and I do feel like it's getting crispy out a little bit, which is weird for August. I feel like usually August is like one of the hotter months.
It's not crispy. It was literally some of the hottest days ever on Long Island.
Maybe because it's not 95 anymore, it feels crispy because that was rough.
It doesn't feel crispy. You're just seeing the leaves fall, which I have seen.
Well, speaking of leaves, we're driving with the windows down the other day. A leaf flies into the car.
I thought it was
You would have thought John got shot. Veers off the road. So dramatic. I'm like, what are you going to do? If it was an actual bee, what are you going to do?
Kill us all. You know what makes me... I hope I don't become that guy. Did you see that video of the guy who was holding his kid and like he almost tripped over his cat or saw the cat or whatever it was in the yard and freaked out and like threw the kid?
Sorry, I'm distracted by your shirt. I just looked down at it. What is your shirt?
My fun shirt. I got another fun shirt. I'm trying to bring some energy to myself right now.
Oh, you're just trying to get people to go to YouTube so that they can watch to see what your fun shirt is.
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a score. Nope, that's a lobster.
Lobster.
That's a pineapple in that, and then that's a guitar. I don't know.
You don't know where you got that shirt?
Yeah, I know where I got the shirt.
Oh.
Ben Sherman. It's a shirt company.
I don't know. It just looks like a shirt that you would get.
I like it. It's a fun. It fits me well.
With like a free, like buy 3 ice creams, get a shirt free.
That's so fucked up. No, this is a nice shirt.
Kind of
feel it.
I can't read.
No, just stretch it.
Feels like a shirt.
Oh, God, you have no class.
Okay. I don't particularly like that shirt.
La 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 la.
Anyway, no.
Speaking of driving.
Okay.
We're driving. We're late to a baptism. And this fucking lady on a scooter pulls out in front of us. It's not street legal. There's no license plate on it or anything.
It wasn't like a bird scooter. It was, I guess maybe it kind of was similar. Yeah.
So then are those legal?
I don't know that you.
Well, because in the cities there's
bird,
there's lines.
But like we're in the suburbs and like when you go on a main road, it's a main road. It's not like driving through Manhattan
she's
where
not on the side. She's in the center of the lane.
Going 19 miles per hour.
I'm like, what? Yeah. What the fuck are you doing?
It's also just so fucking dangerous. It's like we were behind her, but I don't know.
You're not going the speed limit, so I have to go around you.
Also, the first thing that we both said, because like she pulled out probably like 50 yards in front of us, thought it was a little kid at first. We both say when we see her pull out, oh, we're not getting one of those for our kid.
Yeah, yeah. It was like a 50-year-old woman on it. I'm like, okay.
And I get it. It's like if you don't have your car, something happened, car's in the shop, you got to get from point A to point B. But I guess pull off on that. Maybe it's safer to drive in the middle of the road. I don't know. Is that way cars don't try to pass you?
You know what? I don't give a shit. It's not, if it's motorized and you have it on a main road, like that's just not safe. And if you're putting anything on a main road, you should have a license plate. I think that's bullshit.
I'm pretty sure you're supposed to, right?
I don't know. Like I know golf carts, if you're going on the road with them, you have to get like a license plate.
Right.
Unless you're in like a gated community.
I don't know what the laws are.
I'm turning into an old man.
You are. While we continue to talk about sleep and the summer and fall and being ready for crispy, cozy weather, let's talk about our sponsor, Cozy Earth.
Ooh.
Cozy Earth's bamboo sheets are temperature regulating, which has been crucial for us right now. They naturally wick away heat and moisture, helping you sleep several degrees cooler. And as a warm, and let's be honest, slightly sweaty, pregnant woman, these sheets have been an absolute lifesaver. Honestly, between the sheets and their bubble cuddle blanket, getting out of bed has become an emotional journey, like everything these days. Are you feeling emotional, John?
I'm feeling it. I'm feeling.
I am a blanket person, and I can't wait to be wrapped up in a blanket 24/7 this fall once it gets crispy.
Once it gets crispy, no.
Crispy cool, like the weather outside. It's like crispy, you know?
Crispy sounds like hot.
No, it's cool.
When it's
like crispy cool.
When it's like chilly. Just say chilly.
Okay, fine. Chilly,
when it's
crispy.
chilly outside, you want to be wrapped in a cozy earth blanket?
Yeah, the bubble cuddle blanket, which is woven with ultra soft fibers, and it is just chef's kiss. Perfect for your bedroom, your couch, the office, your podcast, literally wherever. Also, the best part is they offer a risk-free trial. Try them for up to 100 nights, and if they're not for you, which they will be, you can send them back. No drama. Plus, they come with a 10-year warranty. That's a whole decade of cozy, crispy fun. So head to cozyearth.com and use our code STRAIGHT, that's STRAIGHT, for 40% off. Cozyearth.com, code STRAIGHT, because bed should be more than just a place to sleep. It is a place to sweat less, sleep more, and annoy your husband for hours because neither of you wants to move from peak comfort. Good night. Are you going to bring up what happened?
If anything, I was trying to be a cool guy.
Cool old man. I know.
It really backfired.
So what day was it? It wasn't even a weekend though. It was like a...
No, it was. It was a Saturday.
Oh, it was. Okay. Because that's, I think, why we were like, just leave them, whatever. So John and I are just like sitting in the house watching a movie. Oh, maybe not a movie. I think we were watching Four Seasons, which I wanted to talk about.
Good show.
And so we're watching it and we hear chaos outside of our house, just like yelling, screaming. You could just tell it's like drunk kids, but it's really loud. I don't know why the volume just felt like it was so loud. And so you were like,
because we had our door open. I'm like, what is that? And then I could tell that they're younger, and I can hear one guy talking to another guy. He's like, you're so fucking drunk. And the other guy's like, you threw up in my car. And they're like joking, whatever. And I'm like, I don't care. But it's going on for like 40 minutes. And
yeah, we were like, we'll give it a few minutes and just see. Like, you know, we used to be drunk kids before. It was a little nostalgic. And I was like, it's only 9:00. And I was like, you know, if it was 10:00, that's crossing the line.
That's crossing the line. That's past
and
curfew
like,
hours.
We don't have a kid yet. So I was like, whatever. Like, we're awake. Just let him yell. But yeah, then it went on for another like 30 minutes. 40 minutes.
So I'm watching them from the deck. I just want to like see what's going on. It was like 8 kids in one car, 7, at least 7. It was definitely overflow of kids. And I see one kid take a glass bottle and fucking yeet that thing into the road. And I go, that's it.
That's where
I drew the line. Because I mean, it's residential. You're causing a disturbance. And I'm like, I don't want them to get in trouble.
There are, like, we live in a very walkable neighborhood. There's kids and dogs and old people who walk every day. It's like, you don't need to be trashing our neighborhood now at this point.
That's where I fucking live. Anyways, well, I'm like, I don't want to call the cops on them and get them in trouble. I've been there. I've been a kid. I'm trying to be understanding. I go down there and I'm like, hey, guys, you got to go. And one kid's like, why? I said, why? Or like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I saw you throw that bottle. I'm like, you got to go. The kid gets an attitude with me and he goes, what bottle? I didn't throw a fucking bottle. I'm like, excuse me?
So like, I don't know, again, up a ways, literally watching this whole thing, but I can't really hear exactly what's happening, but I'm listening to some like altercation, like ensue. And I'm like, oh no. And so I'm there with Kobe, who's Frankenstein Kobe. And I literally am like, I have 911. And I'm like, I don't want it to escalate to this, but I'm literally ready to go.
My pregnant wife and our 11-year-old dog.
Yeah. I'm like, I can't run as fast as I could.
So I'm just down there. Yeah. Alex is like telling her part of it. She wasn't even part of this. And I'm down there And so all these kids are just like snipping at me, and
No, not all of them. I heard some of them be like,
one
sorry,
kid,
sir, sorry, we're going. He's
not
so
by
drunk.
all of them though, but the kid's just giving me this attitude, and I'm in my head, I'm like, is this high school kid really doing this right now? And I go, you know what? I don't care. Just go. I'm like, just get out of here. Go. Being nice. And they get up and leave. And then in my head, I'm like, damn, I when I did this shit when I was younger, if I had an adult say something, I'd be like, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'll leave. Whatever. Thank you for not calling the police.
Right. Like if we were in a neighborhood or like, I don't know, smoking pot in a car somewhere, like in a random neighborhood, and an adult came out, spooked. We were so apologetic, left, ran, never went back again. But again, like I brought this up to my mom when we were organizing the nursery, and she was like, oh yeah, that happened when like me and your dad moved into our neighborhood. Like a group of kids were just like drinking and you guys were babies. And she was like, your dad went out and they were so apologetic and so nice. She was like, but that's weird that they were confrontational with John.
All these kids with their broccoli hair style that they have going on, like that's the new style or whatever.
They're dangly earrings.
Dangly earrings. Well, I had earrings, so I'm not going to judge them on the earrings.
Oh yeah, you did. You had studs though.
Just the disrespect,
disrespect.
But we go back up. I'm like, whatever. And we go back. I go back up to the house, and we're watching Four Seasons. And then we kind of sit there. I'm like, did I make the right choice by going down there? My dad's like, you could have gotten shot. I'm like, that's true. I mean, I don't know what's going on anymore, but I thought I was doing them a favor because if it wasn't me, someone else would have called on them. So,
I mean, either way, it's more, it boils down to respect, where it's kind of just like, and I get it. That's why we gave them leeway. We were like, who cares? Like, yell in the neighborhood. It's, Friday, Saturday night, whatever it is. But it was like, you don't need to be trashing the street that people live on and then give lip back when you're called out.
The one kid, ironically, there were some big kids in the car. The one kid that was giving me the most attitude
was the smallest.
He had to be like 70 pounds. And then his other friend comes out and they're both like chirping in my ear. I'm like, what is going on?
That's like you when you're out like with my cousins.
The linebackers for sure.
Because they're so big. You're like, I can say whatever I want. But no, I mean, again, I think that kids will be kids, but it's just a matter of like, okay, once you're asked to leave, like just be respectful. What?
Well, it's just scary to see what this younger generation's like now with the respect level.
Is that just a generational thing to say also?
Generalization?
No, a generational thing to say as well. Like, do you think when we were teens, the older generations were like, oh man, these kids are fucked? You know what I mean? I just think that like every generation that goes on, you think that the younger generation is worse just because you're older, I
don't know. I think boys through every generation get into mischief. I think that's just like a rite of passage of doing stupid shit. When you're wrong, normally it's being apologetic.
Right.
Not copying an attitude and being a little prick.
I don't know. When you're drunk though, you have balls.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We talked around enough. Anyways, long story short, I'll just call the cops from now on. So you know what? That was my one time. One time being nice.
I think it's like the non-emergency number that you have to say like, I don't even know. I don't know if that's the right choice either, but it's like, then do you just leave them out there to like cause a ruckus?
We got a bunch of old people that live around us and they were drunk and being mischievous and probably could be violent towards someone. I mean, you're throwing glass bottles and stuff.
Yeah, that did happen to my neighbor growing up. He was like in his 50s, 60s at the time, went out to approach a drunk group, got punched in the face.
Like a group of kids?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. Who were like in the cul-de-sac area. Yeah. But it was like 3 a.m. I'm like, 3 a.m, I would not go outside. Nothing good. What do they say? Nothing good happens after midnight.
That would be our luck for something to happen here where we live. Is like the safest, nicest area versus like the horrible places that we have lived.
I've liked everywhere that we've
questionable
lived.
Places that we've lived.
I've liked all the places. I guess that's
gunshots ringing off, and I'm like, oh, let me go outside and check it out like a fucking idiot. I need to be better.
Yeah, you like run towards,
and like I'm gonna do anything.
Again, like that time when we were living in LA, and you thought that someone was underneath our house during a rainstorm. I was like, I think John had a little bit too much of that weed gummy.
I took a weed gummy. And I'm like, someone's under our house.
Me and Kobe are just inside.
Someone's under us. It was, of course, LA, but it was storming. It was so much rain.
I was like, John, perhaps perhaps it's sticks and wind. And you're like,
No. I heard a voice. I take a flashlight and I'm army crawling under our deck looking for some homeless person.
Neurotic. You're paranoid.
As a paranoid person, wouldn't you like hide in the room, hide in a corner?
No, well, I guess
I had to know what it was. I had to know what the sound was.
I know, but I just think like there's paranoid is like a emotion, I would say, and then like it depends how you act due to your paranoia. You know, like you could be paranoid and hide, but you could be paranoid and like go towards. It's like
I don't know.
I don't know either, but yeah, going back to the show, 4 seasons. Did want to keep that for my rec, but I'll come up with something else.
No, you can keep that for your rec.
No,
That's
I mean
fine.
we already talked about it, so I'm going to get into it. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. It seems like when you look at the trailer, like even like a little bit of the first episode, you're like, this is kind of cheesy, a little boring, but it's actually really good. It's with Steve Carell.
Because we can relate to it, even though we're not in our 50s. I can still relate to like their trips that they want to do. I'm like, I would do that. So with this warm weather and the summer coming to the end, and then buying that Blackstone, I think I've only used it 3 or 4 times since we bought it. I'm like, I need to use it a little bit more. So yesterday I went to use the grill because I had a bunch of like Omaha steak stuff. I'm like, all right, I'm going to grill up these steaks. And I got it ripping hot. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I'm just assuming you always put it on really hot for like thicker steaks.
You're not supposed to do that. You leave it at hot the whole time?
Yeah.
No. Again, that's why that makes sense. That's why
Also, it wasn't really that burnt. You
way.
said it was like, oh, so burnt, but it was just like a little charred.
I had to chop off the top layer. Then it was great. But that makes sense though, because if the inside wasn't as cooked and the outside was extremely like black already, like you had the heat too high.
Anyways, so I'm cooking it. I burnt literally all the meat. All the meat was burnt. I'm like, fuck.
But yours was raw on the inside.
I mean, one was raw. I burnt my fucking hand on the grill. Then you have to clean and then you have to clean the grill. I just don't think I'm a griller. It's so much work. You have to watch it the whole time, and then you have to clean it afterwards, and you have to oil it, to season it afterwards. It's just a long ass process. And then, side note, so this is what I didn't tell you yesterday.
Okay.
The filet mignons with the bacon wrapped around it.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't ready to eat, so I had them out, so they cooled down. I'm like, oh, I got to heat them up. So
Kobe ate one.
I put it in the microwave. I forgot there was a metal piece in it.
Shut up.
So,
wait, why was there a metal piece in it?
Because the metal piece is holding the bacon to the filet mignon.
Oh, not like a toothpick?
No, it was metal. But thank God I didn't. I put it in the microwave. I go to turn it on, but I looked down. I saw the smoke shooting out of the oven because I was burning the bread. So I forgot to hit the start button. I almost blew up our fucking microwave.
Wait, how did you realize that the rod was in it?
I'm going to get to that. So I pull the oven, all the smoke shooting out of the oven because I burnt the bread, and I'm freaking out about that, opening up the doors, blah, blah, blah. And then once the room clears from the smoke, I'm like, oh, that's right. I cooked the filet. So I thought I actually did cook it, even though I didn't. I just put it in the microwave. So I pulled it out, I go, oh, it's still cold. And that's when I saw the metal piece. I was like, oh.
You're just a danger to yourself and our health and all of it. I mean, okay, thank God you didn't, blow up the microwave. You would have heard it within like 3 seconds of it being on. It would have like zapped.
No, I wouldn't, because I had the stove oven vent on, like full blast.
No, you would have heard it. Like have you ever put metal in the microwave?
No, have you?
Well, yeah, I've heard of like not from me doing it, but like just roommates or I don't know, videos. Like it sparks immediately. You would know immediately. But no, I just feel like the environment of grilling has to be a vibe. Like I don't think that you could just force yourself to do it. It's like a weekend activity, like you did it at the end of the work day.
I just not feel rushed to do it.
Exactly.
It should be a fun experience. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Yeah. Like it should be, you have a beer.
I was like, this is bullshit. I fucking got to clean it.
We have the pool.
I know those goddamn crickets
in the
oven. I'm like, why are the stove? I'm like, what are all these crickets doing?
Also, I like how you call me outside. You show me, John shows me there's probably a pile of like 20 crickets that are just like chilling in like a nest next to our house. And I'm like, oh my God, gross. John does the same strategy that you did with the millipede.
Smacked them all.
With a towel.
I don't know where they went.
What is he?
But the walls clean.
Like did you want them to live?
Did I want them to live? No. I wanted them off the wall. There was like 15 of them. So I just smacked them wherever they went. I'm not going to individually go over there and
no, I thought that you would brush them
spider
with
webs.
like a broom or,
The broom was all the way
nice.
downstairs.
Okay. Do whatever you want. Legs, cricket legs everywhere. Well, before we get into questions, I did want to point out my nails. I'm so proud of myself. I started doing my nails a few years ago on my own, just because I feel like it's like therapeutic for me. You know what I mean? What do you do that's therapeutic for you, John?
Go to the gym.
You go and play your submarine game. So while John does that and he fights off sharks, I have learned over the years to paint my nails, but I do Gel X. No one cares about this, but I'm proud of myself.
My mind is blank right now.
But I'm proud of myself, so I wanted to talk about it. And I usually can never get them. Like when I first started, I couldn't get them to last like more than like a week, maybe more than a few days. And then slowly it was like a week. These have been on for weeks. I'm so proud of myself.
I am too. I'm proud of you.
I'm very over this color though, so I do need to change them.
Can you just paint over it?
No, like you're supposed to like file them down and like refresh them and like change them out.
Do you like them that long?
No, but they're this long because they've been on for weeks. So I do need to change them, but I'm like, look.
Oh, so I guess it would shift down just a little bit more.
Yeah, but like I'm supposed to remove them, but my issue is I've never removed them because they've always just popped off. So I'm like, I don't know what to do. I know that there's videos, but my cousin, she actually, if you guys are in San Diego, she has a nail company, Bella Babes San Diego or something like that. Christina, she crushes it. She does actual art. She gave me tips on how to keep these on. But anyway, so if you're like, wow, why does Alex still have great nails? It's because I'm just like a really great nail tech now.
I'll say I'm proud of your consistency because it's a lot of trial and error. You've been working on it for a while and you finally figured it out. For
years, really. Like I think I bought my first kit for Gel X when we first moved to LA because I was like, I'm just gonna learn how to do my own nails. And now they're on and I don't know how I'm gonna get them off.
Perfect.
That's it. Anything else you wanted to discuss for the week, John?
My dad saying that your maternal instinct's not going to kick in once baby's here.
What the fuck was that about?
Because I was telling him how like you just sleep through everything and I'm like such a light sleeper. And he's like, oh yeah.
Because I've heard people say it's going to change. They're like, oh no, like you'll wake up by just like hearing a pin drop because your maternal instincts will kick in. Because when I adopted Kobe, not that having a puppy is the same, but when he was only a few weeks old, I would wake up to him crying to go out. And I would be up like 3 or 4 times with him in the night to let him out because their bladders are so little. But I'm like, I don't know. I think it will change. I hope it will change. But your dad
I hope
says
it will change
no.
too. Yeah, I'm definitely, oh my God, my mom's going to murder him. He's like, yo, when you were a baby, I was the one getting up every night and taking care of you because your mom wouldn't wake up. So I was like, I hope that's not Alex.
We'll see. I guess we'll know soon.
Soon
enough. All right. Well, let's jump into questions, John, shall we?
Let's dive in.
So after watching the show 4 seasons, I just feel like it opened up a lot of marriage qualms. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are so relatable. But one marriage qualm, is that a word? Like qualm?
Sounds like it.
Marriage.
Go with it.
Tension, marriage, whatever. Things that like you.
Friction.
Yeah. Things that can cause friction is money. And I was like, I don't think that we've really talked much about money recently. So I was like, let's do that today.
Let's do it.
So first question. I'm trying to make more money for my family. I make about $60K a year, working 50 to 65 hours a week. My amazing wife is a stay-at-home mom to our son, but I want to give them the world. Any advice on how to increase my income?
He's doing 50 to 60 hours a week with that job. Oof.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, maybe something like that you could do from home, because if you got another job, then you're never going to be home to spend time with your kids. That's tough.
My initial...
Like a remote job, or at least something remote that you can do from home.
My initial gut to reading this was apply for a new job. Like if you are stationary in the same job for years, you're most likely not going to get a raise, or it's not going to be significant. Don't they say that like moving positions, moving jobs?
They don't say that. I say that.
Oh, okay. But that's also, I think, a known
It is.
thing.
At
John's
least-
like, oh, that is my tip.
I
I'm a financial advisor, and that's what I say. Like, you want to continue to move out of your career into something else.
I just know in therapy, for example, in healthcare at least, it was always a 2% raise. A 2% raise is like pennies. That was your raise every year. So I didn't start, at least for OT and PT, to make more money. It's going to different places and negotiating. That's when you get to negotiate is the only time you really get a chance.
Right.
And so like I know after my 5-year stint as a therapist, and I spoke to some of my friends who were still at the same place. After 5 years, I think they made $4 more an hour. Like it was fucking crazy.
But you moved around a lot, and then that's like where I think you made the bulk amount
Sure.
of
It also made me hate
raises.
therapy.
Right. Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I think ultimately, if you're looking at long-term goals, you have to look at your skill of what you can do that is like an irreplaceable skill. Like for us, I knew, again, when we were doing weddings, I knew that I wanted to get to a place where we were charging a premium because like we were that good at doing them. And so if you have a skill, you could start as a side hustle. Because I mean, again, that's like kind of what we did with weddings before I went off and like started my business full time, is perfect that. But I think the easiest thing would be apply to another position.
to sum up, there's a lot of things you can do. I think looking for a new job, you're doing 60 grand a year for 50, 60 hours. That is not a lot of money.
No.
It's
Well, I
not.
mean,
And it's
especially if
like,
you're not making overtime either.
if you're a good worker, you'll find something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, look for something in your wheelhouse of skill. But also go back to remote work. I know there's a lot of stuff online that you can do. At least that way you can be home with your family.
Yeah. Next question. My husband and I bought a house on a whim a few days ago. We weren't planning on buying, but we went to an open house, fell in love with the property, and made an offer on the spot. We have several realtor friends, but one in particular had an over-the-top reaction to us not using her. We never discussed house hunting with her, and she doesn't even sell in the area we were looking in. Her husband has been best friends with my husband since childhood, so it feels like they both assumed we'd use her out of obligation. Now they've both been cold towards us for weeks, despite my husband reaching out multiple times to apologize. I keep telling him we aren't responsible for her paycheck. This is just business. He feels guilty and like he's lost a lifelong friendship, but I believe this has been blown way out of proportion because of the realtor wife. Are we in the wrong here?
No.
No.
Was she going to give you a kickback?
Also, if you have so many realtor friends, what are you going to do? Do it like a sit down panel with them to see who you want to use? Like,
That's a maturity thing too. Like,
Yeah.
you're really going to be that insulted that they didn't use you? Like, shut up.
yeah, no, you're not in the wrong here.
You know what? If you're upset about it, you must not be busy enough. You must not be busy enough that you're offended by your friend not using you.
True. Because again, speaking back to when we were in the wedding industry, I can't think of any scenario that I got annoyed when a friend didn't hire us. If
Never.
anything, I was like, thank you. Like, I have so many other
Well, I was like, thank
recommendations.
you, because I don't want to shoot this whole wedding and knowing that I have to give you a discount on top of it.
Well, you know who says it? Alex and Layla Hermosi. They're like the best financial business gurus on the internet. They say, which I 100% agree with, if they're your true friends, they wouldn't expect a discount.
True.
You know, they would pay full price and support your business. But you mentioned you have several realtor friends. I mean, and even if you didn't have several realtor friends, there's a lot of different reasons why you may or may not choose someone. I think she's taking it personal, and that's her problem. And so I think you're in the
I think
clear.
you dodged a bullet.
Yeah, if anything.
So smart choice.
I think you just have to like let your husband, you know that you're not in the wrong here. And hopefully your husband comes around to realize that as well. He has guilt for no reason.
Right.
Next question. Is it required to bring a birthday gift to every single birthday party? My husband and I, early 30s, have a toddler and another baby on the way. We both have good jobs, but we're budgeting carefully due to daycare costs. We live within our means, but like to enjoy occasional dinners and small outings. One of my close friend groups, all moms, started having kids a few years before me. Many of them now throw yearly birthday parties for their 2+ kids, ages 3 and up. These aren't casual get-togethers. We get formal invitations and Amazon gift lists. None of the invites say no gift necessary, so it feels mandatory. Meanwhile, they rarely attend our daughter's birthdays and have never brought gifts. We don't even spend this much on nieces and nephews. Our family often insists gifts aren't necessary to avoid clutter. We just received another invite with a gift list, and my husband doesn't want to go or buy a gift. I feel weird showing up empty-handed, but I also agree it's getting excessive. So, is it rude to attend a kid's birthday party without a gift?
A gift list?
An Amazon, are we
I guess if
making
you're-
registries for kids?
I guess that would help though. Like for me personally, I don't know what the fuck to get a kid.
I do agree with her too. Like whoever in her family is like, we don't need gifts because we don't need clutter. So I guess a gift list would help with what your kid actually wants as opposed to just getting them shit that's going to pile up or things that they already have. But man, I feel like we've had this conversation before, but
Your family's huge. Your family. You have a ton of
I like how
kids.
you're already getting mad at me. Like as if like
No,
you're
no,
like, oh, we're skipping out on these birthday
like
parties.
we're there because it's like everyone has fucking kids in your family. And so we talk about that too. And it's like,
we just give cash. I'm like, you
yeah,
don't
but
need
are
extra
we
shit.
giving every kid cash every single birthday? Like,
I think nieces and nephews are different for me.
of course.
I think nieces and nephews
For
are
you.
different. But I think friends, I mean, we also just don't like to go to things. So like, I'm just like, just say no.
If I don't go, then I'm not bringing a gift. No.
Like, just say no. But I could see it getting excessive. I mean, I would love parents to weigh in. Like, what is a budget there? Like, is it $20? Is it $50? Like, how much are you spending per kid?
What sucks about this whole situation? It goes back to your, what's it called? Like acts of service. What the fuck's that called?
Oh, love language.
Love language.
Gift
where
giving, acts of service.
That's spearheaded by the gift giving person. You know what I mean? Someone who's throwing the party and is doing a gift list, is that person's love language is gift giving. And then everyone else has to follow along under that person of having to give a gift.
I don't know.
hate giving gifts. I hate it. I rather it's annoying.
See, I like giving gifts. I hate getting gifts, which is...
I hate both. I don't want anything. I don't want to give anything.
You just don't want to be obligated to give something to someone. I love giving gifts, but
Let's be honest. When we give gifts, and you shouldn't think this way, but I'm going to think this way, we never receive an equal.
You're saying
on
it's
the
never
return.
reciprocated.
Yes. Wow, that word.
But I think that's okay. Like when you give something, you shouldn't give something with the expectation that you're
But it
going
makes
to
me not
get
want to do
something.
it.
I get that
We're just let
over
down
time.
every single time. And I don't expect anything from anyone, but I don't want anyone to expect anything from me.
Right. But I really do want parents to weigh in on this. Like, is an Amazon gift list more helpful? Do you think that that's a selfish thing? I mean, for us, we are very privileged and we know that, just us being content creators, we do get a lot of PR and gifting already. So we said we don't want to have a baby shower, not just because we don't want to be celebrated. I'm obviously very nervous with this whole pregnancy. So that's my main reason for not wanting a baby shower, but I just don't want excess things. And so we're already donating the extra things that we do have and we don't need, because I just think that we live in a current day with Amazon and so much consumerism, and it's so much extra crap. So I just feel in situations, because I'm we have to give advice here where it's so is it rude to attend a kid's birthday party without a gift? A physical gift, I would say no, but
I think yes.
I think it is rude. That's
It's
what I meant
rude
to say.
let's make it simple. Rude if you don't bring a gift, yes. The other part of your question though is I wouldn't fucking go, because based off of what you just told us, they rarely attend any of your stuff. Don't fucking go. If you're on the fence, don't even go.
If they're not giving you gifts, I think that's weird. And I don't think it's because you're not giving a gift list. Then you just come up with something or give cash. For you
That's like inviting somebody
specifically,
over for dinner and say,
Yeah.
don't bring anything, fucking bring something.
bring something always. Never
Don't be
show
an-
up
don't be a
empty-handed.
fucking idiot.
And that's what it is. I do think it's rude to show up empty-handed. Is there an alternative to a gift that you could do? Like maybe make something homemade, you know, not necessarily like a meal, but do a craft like with your kid that it's something more special. Like
A craft with
Yeah,
your
like-
kid? What
like-
are you gonna have the kid like draw a painting and give the painting to the other kid?
I love making homemade cards.
If I saw you give I'd be like, cool. Where's the real gift?
I don't know. I think it just sometimes something personalized, a DIY gift could be a little bit more thoughtful. Like in Bridesmaids, when Annie gives when Kristen
dog?
Wiig gives her friend, no, not the dog, when she gives her like the specialized box of like personal memories that they grew up with. And she's like, oh my God, I love this. This is so meaningful. And then, you know, Helen got her a gift, a trip to Paris.
Helen's my friend. I'll be Helen. I'll be Helen's my
We
dog.
all need both. We need both friends. I just think, yeah, I do think it's rude. If you don't want to bring anything, if you don't want to buy anything, just say no.
Just say you're sick. But as far as the list, I think it looks kind of like pompous or not. It looks strange, but at the same time, for someone like me, I actually would appreciate that.
So you know exactly what to get.
Yeah. So I don't have to think about anything. Yeah. Cool. Best of luck. Don't go.
Next question. I have a close friend that I considered one of my best friends. I asked him to be a groomsman and he excitedly accepted. At my bachelor party in January, out of state, somewhat pricey, we all had a great time. We make good money, so I didn't think costs would be an issue. That said, he spent hours FaceTiming his new girlfriend one night, about 3 hours, but I brushed it off. A few weeks later, he told me he got switched to night shifts and wouldn't be able to attend our wedding in Florida because he couldn't travel on weekends. I understood. Then I found out through a mutual friend that he went on a 4-day vacation with his girlfriend that same weekend. I felt lied to. When I mentioned it, our mutual friend said my groomsman felt like he spent way more money than everyone else during the bachelor trip, which is not true. I spent nearly $1,000 myself on restaurants, golfs, Ubers, etc. Since then, he has sent memes and friendly texts, but I haven't responded. Am I the asshole for ignoring him instead of telling him how I feel? Or should he have been honest about what was bothering him?
Just fucking say something. What are you going to do? Just constantly ignore him unless you're going to cut him out completely. Might as well just nip it in the butt.
You're also just hearing this from a
Nip
mutual
it in the bud.
Bud, there it is. You're also just hearing this from mutual friends. I feel like unless you hear it from the source, it's all hearsay.
It's a wazi, it's a woozy.
Yeah, it's just all fairy dust. Like you just
Well, unless he definitely did go on a trip. I mean,
right. Like if he didn't work that weekend and he did go with his girlfriend. But either way, I still think that it's a conversation to be had.
is it the best man or best woman or whatever?
Just groomsman, and he accepted, but then he didn't show up to the wedding.
Who cares? What? Yeah.
Just communicate, you know?
Communication.
I don't necessarily think you're the asshole for ignoring him. I do think it's a little bit petty at this point. It's just like, have that conversation. You don't have to pretend like everything's fine. But if he did something that annoyed you, vice versa. But yeah, like you're hearing this through a mutual friend.
I would be pissed that he lied to me.
Right.
For sure.
But you also wouldn't let that slide. Like you would call
I'd be like,
him
"What the
out
fuck?"
immediately. Yeah.
I don't care that you're not. Here's the thing. What I don't get about lying is wild to me because I don't care enough about someone's feelings to lie to them. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going on a trip. Sorry, I'm not going to your wedding. Oh my God. You're in the free and clear. Little friction, but you can do whatever you want after that.
You've always
You
been
don't
like that.
think your friend's going to find out that you went on a fucking trip?
Right.
Or you told another friend? Like, are you stupid?
Yeah. And we say this all the time. Like you could beat around the bush, but honesty is the best policy. And again, you're not in the wrong. Your friend was the one who obviously felt some type of way about going on this trip with his girlfriend.
But if it's affecting your mental health, just say
Bring it
something.
up.
Let's go.
Yeah. Next question. Hi, everyone. We're everyone.
Hello.
And I guess the whole Give It To Me Straight community. I'm 27 and engaged to my fiance. He's 33, but I'm struggling with whether or not to call off our engagement. When we started dating, he told me that his mother handles all of his finances. I didn't think much of it until I noticed how involved she really is. On date nights, she'd text him asking why he was spending so much money. This has continued our entire relationship. He says she handles it because he's never been good with money. I've offered to take over, but whenever we bring it up, she gets offended. Now that we're engaged, I've told him I don't want her managing our finances when we're married. At that point, she'd essentially be managing my money too. We're adults. Why is she still this involved? It's a huge deal breaker for me. I need my fiance to step up. I can't spend the rest of my life with his mother constantly in our business.
Is he an only child?
Either way, doesn't fucking matter. Why are you involved? At 33, come on.
I remember when we first got engaged or whatever, and my dad had access to my bank account because I was for bills and stuff. So we'd be able to just exchange money, and you were like, we're going to have to cut that out.
Yeah, I was like, my parents don't have access to my accounts. Your parents should not have access to your accounts. And it's not even like, yes, you can trust your own parents. And it's not that I don't trust them, but I think it's just a maturity thing.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, at some point you have to grow out of it, even though I still am on my parents'
who
fucking cell phone
isn't
plan
anymore? Like, we need to get on our own cell phone
I
plan
know.
because I'm still on mine. I just send my parents
It's just easier. Just rather
money.
just pay them and be. I think that's why I had the account open.
Probably, but either way, we should still get on our own cell phone plan. We're having a kid now, you know? Like, she'll need...
And we could write it off.
Yeah.
What was your first phone?
It was a flip phone with T-Mobile. I got it when I was
Ooh.
13.
I had a Kyocera.
I could still text in T9 if I wanted to right now. If you gave me not
That's
a
still an
BlackBerry...
option. You can do T9.
Not on... You're not texting in T9 on an iPhone.
Oh, you do the swipe. Do you swipe
No.
text? You do it individually?
It's a keyboard, John.
I know, but you could swipe the keyboard to make
Do you
words.
swipe?
I was, but it could just never get the word I wanted.
Especially for someone who's dyslexic. I don't think I've ever seen you actually type something. You use Siri
fucking hate texting.
all the time.
I hate texting. Jason was the one who told me about, he uses those audio notes.
Oh.
That is like, I like that now.
I like those if you're telling a full story sometimes. Other times I don't love it because I'm like, I got shit to do. It's nicer to just like read a message. But if it's a long story, I get it. I'll like put it on with my girlfriends like a podcast. Anyway, we've segued completely. His mom should not be involved.
No.
And
that's
if
weird.
he doesn't want to
getting
cut
offended?
his mom out, that would be a deal breaker for me too.
Go get a fucking hobby, lady.
Or again, bring up maybe getting a financial advisor. Like if he's not good with his money, you guys, and he doesn't want you in charge.
There's
get a
other
financial
avenues to go down.
advisor. His mom, that's muddying the water there. And again, when you guys are together, you are a unit. No other party needs to be involved there.
No.
It is between you and him. Cut that shit out.
Finances are stressful enough between a couple. You're going to add a third party in there.
Right.
Oof, that's
Yeah.
not going to go well. That's one of the big five: finances, children, religion, politics. I'm missing one.
I think you're just making them up. 'Cause
Those
it's like
four are huge.
where you're going to live, kids. Did
I
you
already
say
said that.
kids?
Religion, politics, finances, kids. There's a fifth one.
Sex? I don't know.
Yeah, sure sucks.
Fancy time?
Fancy time? Dancy, fancy time?
Next question. Did we answer that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, next question. I, 30 female, got married last year. My sister, 27, was my maid of honor. She and her boyfriend didn't give us a gift for the bridal shower or the wedding. Honestly, even just a card with a heartfelt message would have meant something. This has nothing to do with money. I've seen her bank statements. She's now engaged. I told my husband I don't plan to get her a gift. He thinks we should. What would you do?
This is why I think gifts are stupid.
I know.
I think gifts overall are stupid. The parents should get the kid a gift. That's it until they're like 18. Then no more gifts.
Oh, but this is for a wedding.
Fuck gifts. It's just like because everyone's threshold is different. Financial, whatever they have, finances are different. Because you make people feel like shit. You know, gifts make people feel like shit.
I don't think so. I
Yes.
think that if it's coming from the goodness of your heart and you want to give someone
gifts.
a gift, you feel like it has to be reciprocal. Where again, it's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours. Like
You know why I feel like that, Al?
Why?
It's because it's not just like one time. It happens all the time. And because we're in the position of giving decent gifts, doesn't come back.
I don't ever expect that though. Like I truly, when I give a gift, I'm like, I'm so happy to give this to you.
It's not even the gift. It's more like even like the fucking effort, or even like having parties. Like we put that time and energy and effort into parties, and like people don't do shit.
Not really. I would love to have more parties. I feel like we don't even host that often because of this.
Because of that.
You get annoyed. You're like, no one shows up. Not no one shows up.
I'm my mother's son.
You really
my
are.
mom, all the parties and stuff my mom has ever done,
it's like
she goes above and beyond. There's only 30 people. Cool. She's got enough food for 150 people.
Right.
Decorations, houses clean, gifts for everyone. Thoughtful.
I'm like your mom in the way that I'd rather host because I know that it's going to be done right. I was actually having this conversation with my cousin the other day where she was like, I just host at my house because I just know that it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good job because she lives in an area upstate where she's like, people just don't know how to host. And she's like, and it's never fun. The kids are starving. And so I'm like, I feel that. Like, I like to overdo it. And you don't like that because you're like, why are we spending all this money? And
how long are these people staying? That's my biggest thing. I would love to go to someone else's party so I can fucking leave when I want to.
But then you complain at someone else's house because you're like, their house is messy. The cat's on the counter. There's hair in the food.
I don't think it's that much. I'm not asking that much.
That's my point. Is like, then don't get mad.
Clean your fucking
at
house.
Me for wanting to host. Like you can't.
This is such a good topic. I don't know. We're in a place.
This also has now nothing to do.
Dude, fuck
with
this
gifts.
question. I just think like in our society, materialistic money stuff is just like, it's just bullshit. Like it's bullshit. Being like, I feel bad for my Uncle Tom. He's my dad's like best friend growing up. That guy has given me like $20 whatever gift, like every single birthday until I was like 25. I want to tell him like, that is the nicest thing. That's so nice of you. You should not have to do that. You should not have to do that.
And what have you done for Uncle Tom?
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. I'm a piece of shit.
But you were also a kid. Like I would never expect my nieces to like pay me or give me anything. But in your mentality, you're like, I'm not doing shit for you. Don't do shit for me because I don't want to do shit for you. You shouldn't look at it like that.
I don't need any help.
I'm with this girl's husband here.
I don't need any help. I'm smart enough. I've set
be...
myself up enough where I don't need help from anybody.
So you and this listener are on the same page. I'm on the same page as her husband where I think, yeah, who cares? Like, it's
you and him probably both love Valentine's Day then too.
Valentine's Day has nothing to do with this, John.
No, like, stupid holiday. You got to spend money.
No, you don't. Like you could do whatever the fuck you want. And that's at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. Your sister clearly did whatever the fuck she wanted and she didn't get you anything. But does that mean like if you want to give her something, then give it to her. But if you truly deep down don't just because she didn't, it's really up to you.
Then don't.
But I think if there's a gift, I don't know. I don't look at it like that. I'm just like, I just like to give. And so I would still get her something. And then you could be petty about it later on and just be like, yeah, well, I got you something. I don't know. I don't think that it needs to be petty.
You see the dollar signs floating away out of our bank account.
And then John will in turn complain
Die
about
alone.
how he has no friends. He's like, this is so weird. People, I really just like don't feel like I have a core group. And I'm like, well, maybe because you don't invite anyone over.
Anyways, good luck.
I think ultimately to wrap that question up, you just can't expect everyone to reciprocate. Like similar to the other gift question. It's
no,
just
you
like,
can. You can. Especially if it happens. I mean, more so like more than once with the same person.
No, I get it. And the majority of people, I'm sure, are going to agree with you and be like, fuck that. Fuck these people.
Yeah.
If they don't get you something, they could go fuck themselves. I'm thinking from, just if you have it.
You know what? I never even came at you because
John? You come at me all the time.
You set yourself up for disappointment. You say you don't care, but you get disappointed, and you have.
When am I disappointed?
In the past with like people not reciprocating, whether it's wedding gifts or bachelorette party gifts or just like the amount of work and time you put into someone's birthday party, and like the same thing has not been reciprocated to you, and you have been a little disappointed in the past.
No, not with like parties for me. I get annoyed, and we had a question about this like a few weeks ago, where the bridesmaid was like, these sisters aren't helping. That's where I get annoyed, where it's like everybody gets credit for the work of one person. And I'm like, that dumb bitch didn't do shit. I did this all. That's where I get annoyed because I'm like, if I'm throwing a party for someone else or giving a nice gift to someone, like I truly don't expect that back for myself because I just feel like, again, we're in a very lucky and blessed place where like I don't need anything. Like I have everything that I need and so I'm taken care of. But do not take the credit of the work that I've done for someone else.
That changes the friend dynamic though. That's why I don't want to look at it like that. Just because the position that we're in, I don't want to be treated differently. I don't want to feel like because we are okay that I don't need anything. Like, no, I'm getting you a gift. You get me. Just like if I go out with the guys to go do something, I'm not going to pay for everyone to go just because I'm in a better financial place than someone else's. I want us to equally contribute because I don't want to feel different.
I think it's a balance because also like when you're in an adult and you have more adult money, and again, like this is coming from a place of like privilege and not financially struggling, I do think that it gets annoying when you consistently are picking up the bill for the friend and they never offer. You know what I mean? It's like there are those friends and
I'm saying split it.
But that's not gifts. That's like just like
I've moved so far away from this question.
Like, this is unburying some other type of trigger for you.
Do you know what I'm saying though? As far as like not wanting to, you just like, I don't want to feel any different.
Yes, I agree with that. But when it comes to gifts, I think that's a separate conversation. You're talking about just like splitting finances in general, which, yeah, I think is annoying.
Like activities or like, doing whatever, yeah.
Right. Like you can't expect the one person who does well in your friend group to pick up the bill every time. Like, because we have run into situations like that where I'm like, girlfriend, I've gotten 18 of our coffees.
And you're going to Venmo me fucking you're gonna $15.
Venmo request me for this water. Fuck off. Like, are you shitting me? Yeah. I just think.
Those are the types of people like, do you have any self-awareness at all?
I don't know. No.
So everyone out there, check your friends. Check them. I do that, and I do sometimes with.
I just think, but for a wedding, a gift, if you're going to feel guilty for not giving your sister something, then get her something. I do what you want. I would get her something. John wouldn't. So we're split here 50-50.
I mean, our wedding, none of our friends from the South.
But they traveled. So to me, I'm like, I wouldn't expect anything from them if they traveled. Like, you know, and some people who did travel did still give us a gift.
And this is where the gift conversation sucks. Because everyone's threshold of when you should give gifts, how much of a gift, how big of a gift is different. Protocols and different, oh, well, you traveled, you don't have to get me a gift, but you are within a 5-mile radius of this location, you should be getting me a gift. Like how you think about gift giving isn't the same as other people. And that's why I think gift giving in general sucks. It's shitty. We shouldn't do it because it's going to make people feel inferior. Do you hear that, everyone?
Nobody buy John a gift ever for the rest of his life.
I don't fucking need anything. I'll get it myself.
So, but with that, you're like, I will not get a gift for anyone else. Then.
No, I will.
Like, no Mother's Day.
And that's what sucks. No. I will get them a gift. Yeah.
Okay. And so people are still going to give you a gift.
I don't want a gift. I don't want anything. Don't give me a fucking gift.
Everyone write in the comments what I should get John for a gift for Christmas.
I used to cry all the time when my mom would sing me happy birthday. My mom and dad, I hated it. I don't like that.
Just everybody leave John alone. That's really the moral of the story. Let's move on. You look sweaty. Next
Is
question.
It shining off of my face? That's what happens when the day after I shave. The sheen.
I can't believe you don't have a skincare routine. Like, you look so beautiful.
Wow, that is so nice. You're beautiful too.
No, you don't have to say it just
no,
because
you
I
are.
said
No,
to
you are
you
beautiful.
really have like such nice skin.
It's that Sicilian blood in me.
I know, but like I'm also Sicilian.
No,
Where
you're
the
not.
fuck
I think
is
you're
my
a
skin?
fucking liar.
I'm literally 50%. It's just the French and the German also took over. You're also French, you motherfucker.
Alex always goes, look how tan I am. I'm like, you're not fucking tan at all.
Sometimes I get tan.
When you do that spray tan.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it works.
Okay.
I'm just trying to avoid the sun more as I'm getting older because I want to protect my skin, but I do love the sun. Yeah. Next question.
That's somebody that's not has Sicilian blood would say.
2 months before we got married, my husband revealed he had no savings and $15,000 in credit card debt. I paid it off to avoid interest, but asked him to pay it back over time into a joint savings account and start budgeting for our future. A year later, he never followed through. He accumulated more debt, and I found out he was making monthly payments to a girl's OnlyFans account. We've been married for 4 years and have a daughter. He's trying to improve financially, but still has no savings and hasn't contributed to our joint account. For Valentine's Day, he planned a date, dinner, and a comic book movie that he wanted to see. I ended up paying $40 for valet and tip using a gift card. Am I petty for feeling hurt? I just want to feel taken care of once in a while. Like I'm married
You're
to
married to a fucking loser. Dude, what is wrong with people? Are you like, you just so fucking worthless that you just can't get your shit together. Your wife paid your debt off and you doubled down and got more debt. And on top of that, you're like, I could spring for this OnlyFans account. On top of having a daughter.
Remember that person who wrote in about divorce and was like, oh my God, stop telling people to get divorced. Absolutely get divorced. To me, like, he's not only disrespecting you, he hasn't made the effort to change. And then he's like, I'm going to your point, double down and go pay money for someone's OnlyFans.
I'm trying to think, like, what would be worse than that? I guess it would just be like a crackhead. So it's crackhead than this guy. Like, it can't be that hard to find a normal
quality person. But they have a kid. I don't care. You show your daughter
the bar's
that
on the floor. Yeah. Just like
the cherry on top is going to the movies for a movie he wanted to see.
Then you got the question about the other guy. He's like, I want to provide for my family. Poor guy's working 50 to 60 hours a week. Like, we need more of those.
Yeah, exactly. Wild. Yeah. But those people exist. Like, you, and I don't want to be
your
like,
self-worth, like, have some self-worth for yourself.
Yeah.
You're conflicted by this?
Okay, well, let me finish the question because I didn't finish it. I voiced how I feel, but there's been no real change. I worry that if I keep letting it slide, resentment will only grow, which it will. He has a heart of gold, and I know he's trying. No, he's not. You just said he wasn't. But am I asking too much? No, you're not.
Yeah, you're asking so much. Oh my God, you should just chill out.
He's not trying. This whole question, you literally proved that he's not trying. So, okay, maybe before divorce, talk to a financial advisor, go to a therapist. Like couples counseling, we always forget to add that. Couples counseling is a thing. You can try that, which, maybe insurance will pay for, but I'm sure that's going to cost money as well. But this is a lifelong thing of him being selfish and also doing things behind your back. I'm like looking into the camera as if I'm speaking to this person. I think this is just a problem that's going to continue to grow with your resentment. John really hit the nail on the head. He's a loser and you deserve more. Okay, next question. Am I the asshole for wanting access to my husband's business bank account? He owns his own company and I work part-time at a 9 to 5. He makes significantly more, about double what I do. We have a joint account, but he won't contribute to it or give me access to his business account. He pays all the bills except for water and my car payment, which takes up my entire paycheck. So I never have any money for myself. When I ask for money, it's like pulling teeth, and he only agrees if it's for groceries or essentials. The other night, I asked for access to his account or even just a card for emergencies. He looked at me like I was crazy and asked, why do you need access to my money? It's our money. It led to a big argument and I still don't have access. Does this count as financial abuse?
Kinda. That's tough.
I mean, I think everyone's idea, or not idea, but like,
look, technically it's his money. First off, it is, right? The business is in his name. Did he have this business before her? We've talked about like prenups and like sharing accounts and all that. In the end, it technically is his money. But if you're doing something with contribution to this relationship, like I don't know if kids are involved or whatever, it sucks that like he's also paying your bills on top of it too. You can't just expect him to pay for your lifestyle, I guess. But at the same time, you are a team, so there should be a mutual account.
Yeah, I think everyone has different opinions when it comes to what's yours and mine in marriage, especially when it boils down to finances. Like for us, when we got married, it was our money. Like, but I think you knew that I was financially mature or like financially stable enough to
it wasn't that.
I don't know. What was it?
I just trusted you.
But if you
But
saw
also,
that I
we
was
weren't materialistic. Neither one of us are materialistic people. Like,
Right.
I saw your spending habit. I know your spending habits are like. It's like we're more business oriented, driven. Whatever we needed to get for the business, that's what we spent our money on. It was never new shit. 'Cause we
Yeah.
don't care about that. And I think it was very just easy for me to, yeah, we should just have a joint account.
Yeah. And that's where it's like tough to call this financial abuse because like you are also working, but you don't have enough funds for yourself. Are you a stay-at-home mom? Because then either way, like if you're a stay-at-home parent, I think, yeah, like he should be contributing to some joint
Are you just
account.
doing part-time just do
Right.
part-time? Because then
Or like, are you not physically able to work full time? Like, what is the reason? Like, can you get a new job where you're making more money? It's hard. We don't have all the details here,
Right.
but I do think the conversation around it being your money together does need to change. Like, I don't think that he should be saying, this is my money, but does he have employees? Like, are there other things that like the money in his business account goes to? Because for us, we have a business. We've always had a business account. We keep that and invest back into our business, but like we pay ourselves outside of that. So like we both make a paycheck from so how much is he paying himself? There's a lot of little meticulous things that go into owning a business that like, again, he might not actually have the excess funds and we don't know because I don't know like all the details of that. But I just think you do need to have more of a conversation about changing
I think you
the
both
verbiage.
can give a little bit. Like if you're just working part-time, just to work part-time, you need to be working harder, I would think. If he's working, like maybe you need to show some incentive, but on his end, he needs to be contributing, like holding you guys are married. That's what like I don't like you have to ask him for money. Like you guys are a fucking team.
Well, and that's where it does feel like financial abuse because it's like you're only allotting an amount for groceries and, household essentials.
But wouldn't you be pissed if you were him? Like, say he's working his dick off, he's this business, and she's just working. Not saying that's what she is, but like,
right.
I have to just go off of what the information I have. If you're just doing part time, and I'm like, what do you need? Like, like work. If I'm working, you work.
Right. But again, if you're a stay at home mom, or if there's other reasons why you can
only
work,
we're just going off of
part-time.
Let's just go off the question.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's hard to really fully answer this one, but with the details that you've given us, I do think it's more on you to try to bring in like more money for those excess things that you're interested, whether that's nails, hair, clothes, I don't fucking know, whatever you want to spend your money on.
Maybe you showing initiative too is going to make him more open to the idea of like having access to the accounts or making a joint account. I think you guys definitely need to have a joint account either way. Either one of you is in the wrong or whatever on that, both you should have a joint account that you're funding together because you are married. Yeah,
exactly. Or again, like we've said before, bring in a financial advisor. It's always good to have a third party involved to let you know, to like comb through both of your finances, to know what you can spend, what you can afford. And then maybe, again, it will give insight to your husband, like, no, you can contribute this amount and like, you're still fine. Your business is good. I think like, again, when money gets involved, bringing in a financial advisor could be a good solution in order to get down to the nitty gritty of it.
Good job.
Go team.
Go team. My rec for the week is the mandolin.
Oh, the mandolin? John, those are dangerous.
Yeah, but it really cuts it thin. So for my cooking journey, I'm glad I finally got a mandolin to like get thin sliced veggies.
I feel like the whole time you were using it, I was like, please be careful, please be careful, please be careful. Because I've known of so many people who have just like sliced open their fingers using one.
I need some for like an onion.
My rec for the week? Well, it was going to be Four Seasons, that show. But now, pumpkin pancakes. Man, I've had them like...
did a great job. I don't even like pancakes. You put protein powder in it?
Yeah.
Wow.
But like I made a huge batch and I've probably had it every morning for the last 4 days. I think I made 40 pancakes.
That was good. I like it. I'm pumped. I
They
think
were
I'm,
really
I'm
good.
getting excited for fall.
I know. I'm that basic bitch. Like, I really am just so excited. Also, because like by the time fall is actually here, like we'll have a baby.
I know.
Knock on wood.
We'll do a knock on wood. We're doing the pumpkin patch. We'll be doing the
Yeah.
scarecrows. The what else? Pumpkin spice lattes.
All of it. I'm just
Strap her in.
like sweaters, and then I won't be sweating in my sweaters.
Perfect.
It's just anyway. So if like you're feeling bad because you're like, oh my god, it's still summer, but I'm ready for fall, just make a fucking pumpkin pancake and enjoy it.
Light a pumpkin candle.
I did that yesterday, and it made me so happy.
Honestly, do whatever it takes to make you happy.
Whatever.
And
it
on that
takes.
note, guys, subscribe, email, comment, go to Spotify. By the way, I didn't know Spotify.
You could ask questions or give comments.
I never knew that.
Oh yeah,
So our video is not on there though.
not yet.
Not
I think
yet.
we're working on it.
We're working on it.
But thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to ask a question, you could write us at hello@giveittomestraightpodcast.com, or you could click the link in our show notes to leave an anonymous question. It's also in our website. There's a link somewhere.
Something like that.
You can follow us everywhere at Give It To Me Straight Podcast. Yay. That's about it. See you next week.
And we'll see you next week. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Bye.